To make this curd we need half a cup of passion fruit pulp. These are really nice big ones and got a lot of pulp in it, so I think I'm only going to use 2 of them. To that I'm adding 3/4 cups of white sugar and 100 grams of butter. And we're just going to add all those ingredients into a saucepan. And cook it on low heat until the butter's melted. We also need 4 eggs. In another bowl, we need 2 whole eggs, and the yolks of 2 other eggs. So in total, we've got 4 egg yolks and 2 egg whites. Don't throw the egg whites away. You can make them into meringues, or you can just add them to make omelets or scrambled eggs. And then we're just going to mix that together. You just need to mix it with a fork so that it's blended. It's preferable to put it into a large bowl so that we can add all the other ingredients slowly into the egg mixture without it cooking. I've got the pot on the stove and we're just going to cook that until the butter just melts. The butter is almost melted and now we can turn the heat off. I removed it from the heat and now we're going to take this mixture and we're going to add it to our egg. You want to start adding it very slowly, so don't pour it all in at once. I've got a large spoon that I'm just using, and every time you put any of the mixture in, stir so that it doesn't cook it. And then just add the whole pot to the egg mixture. I've added all the sauce to the egg mixture and now we're going to put it back into the pot. We're going to cook it on low heat until it sets. Once you put the heat on low, this part you have to continuously stir so that you don't get any lumps in it and it doesn't burn at the bottom. So you're going to be stirring for about 15 minutes until it starts getting thick. Don't rush this stage and try and turn the heat up because your eggs will cook and give you big lumps in it. So this is a very slow process of just blending it and mixing it so that it gradually thickens. It's been cooking for about 10 minutes and you can see it's starting to go a little bit thicker. So it'll be another 5 minutes and then we'll test it. What we're looking for when we test it is to put the spoon in, take it out, and if the curd sticks nicely to the back of the spoon and when you pull your finger through it, it doesn't all go back to close it, but you can see it's still a little bit runny, so we just cook it a little bit more so that it's got another solid stick on the spoon. Also remember that this will thicken as it cools. So it's looking nice and creamy now and a lot thicker, so we'll give it another test and see how that goes. So already it's sticking quite nicely to the spoon, so we're just going to separate that and see. So that's what we're looking for, where it's not closing the gap is staying apart. And now we can take it off the heat and cool it before we put it into our jar. So we're just going to cool it so that it's quite warm because we're going to be putting it into a warm jar. So it's cooled down slightly, and over here I've got my jars that are still quite warm because they've been in the oven for 20 minutes at 100 degrees, and now we can put some in. Now I'm not going to fill the jars up because I don't make an awful lot of this because it only lasts for about 1 to 2 weeks in the fridge. So I just make and then share it with my family. I like the bottles that have got quite wide necks on them like that, so it's easy to spoon the mixture into it. And all I do once it's been placed into the bottles is I put the labels on so that I know what they are. So there's our beautiful homemade passion fruit curd. This curd is absolutely delicious on toast or in between some biscuits, on a cake. It's also fabulous just in some yogurt. My daughter likes to make it into milkshakes, but you can also use it as a beautiful topping for ice cream. Really, really fabulous and versatile curd. This must be kept in the fridge, and as I said, it only lasts for about a week or 2 if you're lucky. But most of the times it doesn't last me that long because it's devoured so quickly. Once they're cooled completely, then put the lids on and put them in the fridge. Thank you so much for watching.